6 foods you should never eat. Today we're diving into these 6 common foods that could be sabotaging your health. These aren't obscure ingredients, they're staples in most kitchens, but research links them to serious health risks. Before we jump in, please like this video and hit the subscribe button for more insights. Ring the notification bell so you'll always get more helpful tips from health and lifestyle. Stick around, because I'll also share easy swaps for each food so you won't feel deprived. Each food has unique risks, and understanding them can transform your approach to eating. Ready to rethink your kitchen? Let's get started. Grab some water, get comfortable, and let's jump in. Let's start by taking a closer look at some of the most popular processed meats: bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and those convenient deli slices you see at every grocery store. These foods are everywhere, from breakfast plates to lunch boxes, and they're often celebrated for their flavor and convenience. But what's really inside these familiar favorites? Processed meats are typically loaded with preservatives, especially nitrates and nitrites. These chemicals help keep the meat looking fresh and extend its shelf life. But there's a hidden danger. When these preservatives are exposed to high heat during cooking, they can form nitrosamines, compounds that have been linked to cancer in numerous studies. In fact, the World Health Organization has classified processed meats as a Group 1 carcinogen. That means there's strong evidence they cause cancer in humans, putting them in the same risk category as tobacco and asbestos. This isn't just a minor warning, it's a major red flag from global health experts. You might think, a little can't hurt, right? But research shows that eating just 50 grams of processed meat a day, about 4 strips of bacon or a single hot dog, can increase your risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. That's a significant jump for such a small serving, and it adds up over time if processed meats are a regular part of your diet. But the risks don't stop at cancer. Processed meats are also packed with sodium and saturated fat. High sodium levels can spike your blood pressure, while saturated fat raises your LDL, or bad cholesterol. Both of these factors put extra strain on your heart and blood vessels, increasing your risk of heart disease and stroke. Over time, the combination of high sodium and saturated fat can lead to plaque buildup in your arteries, making them narrower and less flexible. This not only raises your risk of heart attacks, but can also lead to chronic high blood pressure and other serious health problems. It's easy to reach for these foods out of habit or convenience, but it's important to weigh the short-term pleasure against the long-term health costs. The taste and ease of processed meats simply aren't worth the potential damage to your body. So, what can you do to protect your health? Try swapping out deli meats for home-roasted chicken or turkey, which are lower in sodium and free from harmful preservatives. There are also plenty of delicious plant-based breakfast options that can satisfy your cravings without the risks. Even making small changes, like choosing eggs with avocado and fresh vegetables instead of bacon or sausage, can have a big impact on your overall health. These swaps are simple, tasty, and can help you feel more energized throughout the day. Remember, it's not just about what you're giving up. It's about what you gain. Better heart health, a lower risk of cancer, more energy, and a longer, healthier life are all within reach when you make smarter choices. Processed meats may be a tradition for many, but your health is worth starting a new habit. Every small step you take adds up to a big difference in the long run. Next, let's talk about sugary drinks, those colorful sodas, sweetened teas, fruit juices, and even so-called healthy sports drinks that line the shelves of every grocery store. These beverages are everywhere, and they're often marketed as refreshing, energizing, or even good for you. But what's really inside that bottle or can? The truth is, most of these drinks are basically just liquid sugar. A single can of soda or a bottle of sweetened tea can contain more added sugar than you should have in an entire day, sometimes even double or triple that amount. When you drink them, you're flooding your body with a massive sugar rush in just a few sips. What happens next? Your blood sugar spikes rapidly, forcing your body to release a surge of insulin to cope. Over time, this constant roller coaster can lead to insulin resistance, making it harder for your body to manage sugar. This is a major risk factor for developing type 2 diabetes, a serious and growing health problem worldwide. But the damage doesn't stop there. Your liver, overwhelmed by all that excess sugar, starts turning it into fat. This can lead to fatty liver disease, which is becoming more common even in young people. The fat also builds up around your organs as visceral fat, which is especially dangerous for your heart and overall health. Unlike solid foods, sugary drinks don't make you feel full. You end up consuming hundreds of extra calories without even realizing it, which fuels weight gain and increases inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation is linked to a host of chronic diseases, from heart disease to certain cancers. And let's not forget your teeth. The sugar in these drinks feeds harmful bacteria in your mouth, leading to tooth decay and painful cavities. Even fruit juices, which seem healthy, can be just as damaging to your dental health as soda. Many people reach for sports drinks thinking they're a better choice, but most are just sugar bombs in disguise. Unless you're an endurance athlete, you probably don't need the extra sugar and electrolytes these drinks provide. So, what's the simplest fix? Drink more water. Water hydrates your body, supports every cell, and contains zero sugar or calories. It's the best choice for your health, every single time. If plain water feels boring, jazz it up with a squeeze of lemon, a few slices of cucumber, or a sprig of mint. Unsweetened iced tea or sparkling water with a splash of citrus are also great alternatives that keep things interesting without the sugar. Making the switch and ditching sugary drinks is one of the fastest, most effective ways to improve your health. You'll notice more energy, better focus, and even clearer skin. Your body and your future self will thank you for making the simple but powerful change. Start today and see the difference it makes in your life. Third on our list of dietary dangers, artificial trans fats, which are most commonly found in partially hydrogenated oils. These oils are created through an industrial process that adds hydrogen to liquid vegetable oils to make them more solid. This process extends shelf life and improves texture, but it comes at a serious cost to your health. For decades, trans fats were everywhere, used in margarine, baked goods, packaged snacks, and fast food. They were favored by food manufacturers because they're cheap and help products last longer without spoiling. You could find them in everything from flaky pastries and creamy frostings to crispy fried chicken and golden French fries. But here's the problem: trans fats wreak havoc on your cholesterol levels. They raise your bad cholesterol, known as LDL, while simultaneously lowering your good cholesterol, HDL. This dangerous combination can more than double your risk of developing heart disease, the world's leading cause of death. Even tiny amounts are hazardous. Research shows that getting just 2% of your daily calories from trans fats can increase your risk of heart disease by a staggering 23%. That's just a couple of cookies, or a small serving of fries, amounts many people eat without a second thought. While many countries have banned or restricted trans fats, they still lurk in some processed foods, especially in baked goods, packaged snacks, and fried foods. Some restaurants and bakeries may still use oils containing trans fats, especially in places where regulations are less strict. Food labels can be misleading. In the United States, for example, if a product contains less than 0.5 grams of trans fat per serving, it can legally be labeled as 0 grams trans fat. This means that eating multiple servings can quickly add up, exposing you to more trans fats than you realize. To truly avoid trans fats, don't just look at the nutrition facts. Always check the ingredient list for partially hydrogenated oil. If you see it listed, put the product back on the shelf. Instead, choose healthier fats like olive oil or avocado oil for cooking and baking. When possible, make your own baked goods at home, so you can control exactly what goes into your food and avoid hidden trans fats. The dangers of trans fats go beyond cholesterol. They also fuel inflammation throughout your body, damaging blood vessels and increasing your risk for stroke, type 2 diabetes, and other chronic diseases. Over time, this silent damage can have life-altering consequences. Avoiding trans fats is a non-negotiable step for protecting your heart and overall health. Choose whole, minimally processed foods whenever you can, and be vigilant about reading labels. Your body and your heart will thank you. Let's talk refined grains, white bread, white rice, pastries, and most breakfast cereals. Refining strips away fiber, vitamins, and minerals, leaving behind empty starch. These foods digest quickly, spiking blood sugar and insulin, then leaving you hungry again. The result? Overeating, weight gain, and increased risk of diabetes and heart disease. Lack of fiber also means poor digestion and more cravings. Swap to 100% whole grain bread, brown rice, quinoa, or oats. Look for whole grain as the first ingredient. Avoid multigrain unless it's truly whole. Even breakfast can be transformed. Try oatmeal with berries instead of sugary cereal. These small swaps stabilize energy, improve digestion, and lower disease risk. Choose substance over empty calories. Your body will notice the difference. Now, artificial sweeteners. Think aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin in diet sodas and sugar-free snacks. Marketed as guilt-free, but research suggests they may disrupt metabolism and gut health. Artificial sweeteners can confuse your body's ability to regulate appetite, sometimes leading to more cravings and overeating. They may also alter your gut bacteria, which affects digestion, immunity, and even mood. Some studies link them to glucose intolerance and increased risk of obesity and diabetes, the very issues they're supposed to prevent. The science isn't settled, but the warning signs are there. Instead of diet sodas, try sparkling water with lime, or plain yogurt with fresh fruit for sweetness. Retrain your palate to enjoy less sweetness overall. Choose natural, whole food sources of sweetness. Your body knows the difference. Last up, deep-fried foods like fries, chips, fried chicken, and donuts. Deep frying soaks food in fat, packing in calories and unhealthy oils. Most restaurants use cheap oils high in omega-6s, fueling inflammation and chronic disease. High-heat frying creates toxic compounds including trans fats and acrylamide, a probable carcinogen. Regularly eating fried foods raises your risk of obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Studies show a 28% higher risk of major heart events for those who eat the most fried food. The occasional fry won't ruin you, but make it a rare treat, not a habit. Try air frying or roasting for a crispy texture with a fraction of the oil. Find new ways to enjoy your favorites. Your body will thank you. That's it. 6 foods to avoid for better health and simple swaps to get you started. Remember, it's not about perfection, but progress. Every small change counts. Start with one swap this week and build from there. Before you go, please don't forget to subscribe for more wellness tips. We'd like to hear from you by sharing your thoughts with us in the comments below. Subscribe for more tips on living your healthiest, most vibrant life. Thanks for watching and investing in your health today. Stay healthy, stay curious, and see you next time.